Freaking faff, just, I've got nails.
It's a good start to the video, Chell.
Hello. Today's little adventure is sticking this in.
Sticking chicken.
Sticking this in.
Sticking this in. Good morning. So the insulation is done on the shower wall. Chell got busy with that. I've still got it to the ceiling. Yeah, not got around to it yet. Slacking. We did that one as well yesterday. We started that one over that side, and Chell started this yesterday as well. So I'm going to finish this off, get the panel on. Where is it? There. And that should finish that wall off. I suppose, apart from that trim on the top of that door frame that I've got to do. I was thinking about taking that off, I don't know, and having it thinned out. Oh, I don't know, the height of the door's okay, I suppose, but it's just quite a lot of space that we've lost from the ceiling. I like the ceilings, how high they are. They're pretty cool. As you can see, there's wires still everywhere. I've got to get some board for that bit there, but I can do that later on. I can order it at the wood place. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm just going to crack on with the Celotex anyway. Stupid idiot. Blade as sharp as anything as well. Oh man, I got blood all over the floor. I'm always telling Chell to be careful with blades. I'm not going to slip the end of my finger like an idiot. Blood, sweat and tears into this boat. Blood, sweat and tears. Well, no tears yet actually, I need to cry. I should have cried. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. Oh my God. Ah. Jesus. Right then, some first aid. This is going to sting. Just won't stop bleeding. That stings a bit. This plaster's been here like half a year now, so all the cold and damp. I suspect that it ain't gonna be that great. I'm always telling Chell, be careful of the blade, watch it overcook yourself. And here's me, Calamity Sam. Alright, crack on. Okay, there we go. I've got the rest of that board in now, so I can put those bulkheads back, I think. Well, I've got to do the wiring for that, I suppose, there. But, yeah. Chop my finger up and got the insulation boards done in a morning. I'm pretty happy with that. Next job, go and see the dogs and get some tape, I think. Right, shut off for a bit. Alrighty. Checked on the dogs. Got some tape. 50mm actually. I just looked at the packaging. So I said it was 40. It's actually 45 meters long and 50mm wide. So this is the tape that I need to seal all of the rest of the what's the word? Insulation. Right. So better get on doing that. Let's just show you a bit of that then. There we go. So the top, I need that open for some of the cabling, so I can't fully seal it, and the bottom I need for heating, but it will be boxed in and the boxing will be sealed, so I've just got to get on with that one now. Okay, so after cleaning up, I've made more mess. Needed to make it though. So we want to have our switch here, and well, we've got to accommodate for it. So I've cut out a 20mm channel, maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe 25. But it's going to accommodate this flexible conduit. So I'll put the drag wire in, hopefully should be able to pull it through. I mean, if not, I can always take that board off anyway. It's not like we painted over it first or anything, but I'm going to measure the height of a switch box. They also seem to be pretty much the same height from the gunnel. So I'll measure the bottom of that. Let's get a tape measure. So I measured the socket just to make sure. It's about 170mm to the bottom of the gunnel. There you go, 170mm. The socket was the same. So if I get a rough height there as well, I can actually use this because I'm not gonna put a switch there, I don't think. So I can blank that off or something. Maybe a vent or something. I don't know. But we're not gonna have switches there. Saying that, it would save the cutting out of all that, wouldn't it? But it would save the cutting out of the board, installing the switch box. It's already there. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put the bulkhead back. Sorry, Mr. Insulation Board. There you go. What hole in the insulation board? I don't know what you're talking about. That'll save me a bit of time. All right, let's crack on. Two boards in. It's starting to come together now. Starting to actually look like a bit of a room. I like it, I like it. Look, you turn around and it's there. Smart. So, this bit's packed out. I need to angle the wood off. And I need to buy some more for this section here. I'll get Chell to pack that out on the weekend. Give her a little job to do. I need to get the orbital sander on there. I've proper butchered that edge. My life. Oh well, I'll get the sander and get it as mostly level as I can. But at least I know the timber's okay. I hope anyway. So that's almost the bulkhead's done. It's another moment. Yesterday, I didn't film, take any pictures or anything, but I built the door frame for the bedroom. I've put some extra, it's like a soundproof barrier. It's 10mm thick, I'll show you. Comes in sheets. It's really used a lot in cars, in the boots, to stop music from booming out of the boot. So yeah, it's like a soundproof thing. What we thought about doing was installing some on the bedroom, because I snore a lot. We don't want to wake the dogs up. Well, that's a good enough reason. We're going to put some soundproof here, just in case you're on the toilet and someone's sat at the dinette listening to your poop. Then we're going to put some at the end of the boat there to stop the noise of the engine coming through if it's running, if we needed to run the heating or something. So I mean, we've got like 50mm insulation in these bulkheads in the especially, well, definitely in that bulkhead, that one. The bedroom one's 25mm, but with these, I don't know, sound deadening mats, I think they're called. They're quite cheap from Amazon. I'll put a link on the video. Yeah, with that, we just feel as though it would be an extra little bit of insulation, sound protection, etc., etc. I can see how spiders get onto these boats now as well. Look at that. It's just all out in the open. So what I'm intending to do here is I've got some, it's like a strip of mesh. I'm gonna put that on there to stop any crawlies coming in, because Chell absolutely hates spiders and it's an absolute breeding ground for them. As you can see with all those webs. I put this ceiling back up yesterday. Well, should I say this part of the ceiling. I cut the end of it off so it fitted onto the board. Previously, I think it come, to here where the bulkhead was. So I've cut that back, and then I've got some fresh board that I'm going to cut 2 new pieces for and fix those onto the ceiling. We've extended the bedroom quite a bit actually, thinking about it now, looking where that bulkhead was. It's a good 4 foot. 4 foot, I'd say. I ain't got a tape measure here. Oh, yeah, I reckon it's about 4 foot. Maybe more. So we got a good extension to the bedroom. A lot of people would probably be really pleased with that, I think. Yeah, we're not having 2 bedrooms on the boat. We're just having one. It's just for me and my wonderful wife. Sorry, I had to get through that frame without the wires hitting my head. So that's what I did yesterday. Today, I'm just going to keep cracking. I've got some wood. That was the other thing. I went to B&Q yesterday and got some wood for this part of the, don't know what to call it, the toilet. Yeah, the toilet room. We'll see how we get on with that today. I'm also going to try and build the wood partitions for that. And I think that'll be it. I'll try and get that wood up as well today. I'll see how I get on. Right, try off for a bit. Just want to show you my first setback. What an absolute balls up. I can't believe I did it. So, when I went to the merchants, I thought, measure twice, cut once, they say, don't they? I thought to myself, right, I'll get 2 3-foot sheets and a 2-foot sheet, which will fill in the space here and at the end of the boat, because I know that the 3-foot sheet is easily going to fit there, and I just assumed this one was, but it's not. It's actually out by an extra, how much was it? An extra 70 mil. So I thought to myself, in my wisdom, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll cut this sheet and pretty much pull it out, and then I realised all my battens are fixed to the ceiling, so I've literally had to take off the bulkhead and the fixings off the top of the stud work and put it all back afterwards to when I've redone the woodwork. What an absolute idiot. Oh well. We all make mistakes, eh? That was just a grave one. Right, back where I was this morning. So I've managed to get the disco lights. I managed to get the ceiling back. I think it's back to normal again. In fact, it might be a bit straighter actually, that doorway, than what it was. It was only out slightly, but I managed to put that back. But the board's, it's all back to normal. It's in place, and however many hours it is later, 3 hours maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trailing behind a bit now. But at least I've managed to get the ceiling in. So that's pretty much all the way across now, apart from that last bit. I'm going to leave that though, because I've got to rewire the horn and the tunnel light, and they're behind those bulkheads, and I also want to put some soundproofing behind there as well. Echoes in here, echo. So yeah, at least we've got a ceiling. The other thing I've got to do is, I did measure the centre, to be fair, but I've got to put the thing back in, the hole for the, I'll tell you what I'm going to call it. Oh, it's a vent. I'm tired now after making stupid mistakes and paying for it. There we go. I've got to install one of those, maybe some lights in. But that's what this laser's useful for, actually. It's talking about disco lights, so I can pick up my centre and then I can work out where to put my other lights. I'll put it on lock, I think. There we go. So yeah, that's what these things are good for. Well, after cocking up on the ceiling and putting that right, I ain't had much time then to do much else, but I've made a mess, I know that. There's dust, sawdust absolutely everywhere. So with this frame, I've been making the bulkhead for that, and I've done that. So I've put one on the other side to make sure it fits okay, and it does, bar a few mil. So I'm gonna cut that one, or should I say draw around it and cut it again. I've made that section there, or one part of it at least. So after today's catastrophe with the with that bulkhead, I've not really had time to do much else, but I'll make the rest of this, I think, tomorrow. My angle cutting's not the greatest, but PVC trim and wood filler and stuff to cover it up, I suppose. I'm not a crafts person when it comes to wood at all, but the thing is, we ain't having to pay anybody to do it, and it's working so far, so I'm quite happy with today's progress after the mishap. So there we go, that's it for today. Ta-ra for a bit.